Good morning. It's not morning. Good afternoon, you beautiful people. Thank you for watching. I am Alana. You must either you're new to my channel or you watched my videos or you're a friend from school that I trusted with my personal life to tell you I have a YouTube channel. Thank you for being here. You are greatly appreciated. So as you know, we have just approached the New Year's. Today is January 2nd, 2024. And we have just approached the new year. It's an extreme blessing to be able to say you made it another year or just to see another year. Without more speaking, I wanted to talk about, what I said earlier, my ins and outs for 2024. And I saw this trend all over TikTok, taking the TikTok nation by storm. It's basically your New Year's resolution, but there's a little kicker added onto it, which is basically like where you state everything you want to get done in the new year, and then you replace it. Or not replace it, but you add on things you want to get rid of in 2024. So today is just a great day, and I'll see you at Rite Aid. So now that we are back from our errands, the Stanley Cup is back. I am back. I'm tired. Come in. Who's that? My vlog. No! If you have a brother, you understand. Without further ado, we're gonna get into my ins and outs of 2024. So yeah, we're just gonna dive right in. Like I said, you don't have to be a Christian to watch this YouTube video. I am a Christian. If you're a Christian, great. Take some inspiration for some things that maybe you would try. It's never too late to add to your resolution because it's still very early in the year. If you are not a Christian, just feel free to you don't have to be Christian to watch this. You could literally just be inspired by the ins and outs. We vibing, okay? We're vibing. I have my little list right here, and it's all fancy and cute in my notes. And I started making it yesterday before I went to church for the New Year's Eve service, and I was like, okay, well, I'm too lazy to make an actual resolution, so I'm just gonna talk about the icks about myself, and then without further ado, let's get into the video. So my first in is making God my number one priority. Let's get into that for a minute. So it's a really big in for me because I feel like whenever I'm worrying or stressing about different things, the last person I come to is God, which has just been so bad. Was I making God my number one priority? I knew he was, but I wasn't treating him like it. I wasn't coming to him when I was worried. I'd only come to him at night and in the morning when it was time to pray or read my word. But was I latched on for dear life? Was I as dependent as I should have been? No. And I think that is honestly why in 2023 there were so many patches where I felt so distant from God. And there's so many times where as a Christian you are gonna feel far from God, but it was never something that he did. I did it to myself. So yeah, my goal for that was just to make him a number one priority. Number two, waking up before 9 a.m. So obviously I'm gonna wake up before 9 a.m. on school days. But on weekends, I kind of just want to make that little extra, just to keep my school schedule on track. I just kind of want to just try to make a little bit of just try to get some good sleep. My next in is protecting my peace. I feel like it was just in 2023 there were so many things that I let steal my joy. I'm just not trying to deal with that in 2024. I didn't say anything about that. But yeah, I just want to live in 2024 and have a life God's willing where I'm just really happy and I don't let things steal my peace so easily, and I just work really hard to make sure that I'm at a place where I am at peace. And for me, that can be talking to God. For me, that's what that is. Hey man, peep the Christmas decor. Christmas is over, but my heart is not yet. Number 4 is living in the moment. So I feel like there were so many times where I was in 2023, especially on the biggest vacation, which is Florida. I have a little mini vlog of me traveling back from Florida and a little mini vlog of me going to Disney Springs. I did not film or vlog as much as I wanted to, But basically, the rundown was I wanted to film a vlog so bad and I just never got around to it. I enjoyed the vacation, but I wasn't in the moment. Like, I was in the moment, but I just didn't really like use that to my advantage and enjoy it as much as I could have. In today's generation, there's so many Gen Z people who cannot put down their phone. I guarantee you, whenever I have a study hall or a teacher that's just like, oh, you don't have any more work to do, the first thing everybody does is go on their phone. There's like 2 people that read. Sometimes I'm one of them, and sometimes I'm not even gonna lie, like sometimes I'm on my phone too. And I think that we rely so much on phones that we kind of don't really have a personality outside of them. And that is so true. That's how they keep you hooked. They don't end the reels. And I'm gonna admit, even as a Christian, I'm saying this, I am hooked on TikTok. Being present is so much better than being behind screen, trust me. Next in is just not being ashamed to mention God on my socials. This is a pretty self-explanatory one. I would just say not being afraid, like if I see a cute post about like God or something I want to post or something that I just feel needs to be said, or something I want to repost that has to do with God, just to be a little bit more out about it, you know? My last in is living to please God and God only. This was you're gonna see this a lot in my outs, but basically it's just like understanding that not everybody needs to be pleased. Not everybody is going to be happy with the decisions you make. As long as the decisions you make aren't hurting anybody intentionally, aren't being done to be spiteful, then you should be happy to be where you are and to make the decisions. Only you live your life. You're the only one that has to wake up and deal with the decision you made. That other person doesn't have to deal with that decision you made. You do. Anyways, let's continue. Now we're getting into my outs for 2024, the things that I want to get rid of. So one of my outs is worrying about things I can't control. This has given me the ick so bad because I have spent countless hours and countless days worrying about something that I have no control over. What's that Bible verse? There's this like Bible verse, I'm trying to find it. Worrying does not add to your life, it takes away from it. So why are you so scared? I know that I'm not gonna perfect it and get rid of it like 100%. It would be great if I could, but I'm just not gonna put all those eggs in one basket. But I'm just saying I would like to spend more time this year just not pondering on things that I just know I have nothing to do with the outcome. Anyways, my second one is trying to heal on my own. I feel like in 2023, I just didn't give myself enough time to heal. That was not healthy because then that comes out in ways that aren't as productive or as positive. But yeah, it was just really annoying me because it's like, no, like everybody needs a healing period. Everybody needs a grace period. And whether that may be a long period of time or a short period of time, everybody needs a chance to just get their stuff together. My other out is secular music. I'm trying to think of how to say this. I'm not banning all secular music, like not listening to anything. Like I do want to listen to my Party in the USA. I'm just saying I want more Christian songs in my system. Like, I'm talking about like heavy stuff that I just really don't need to be listening to. So another one, this one's really important, people pleasing. We're leaving that behind. You can be the best peach on the tree, the most prettiest peach on the tree, but not everybody's gonna, some people just don't like peaches altogether. You're not always gonna be liked by everyone, you're not always gonna be appreciated by everyone, and my goal in 2024 is just to accept that and move on because life is too short to be thinking about what other people are thinking of you. Getting stuck on past things. That wasn't supposed to fall. I was so focused on what other people's opinions were. Other people, what happened, reanalyzing everything. Just move on. If it was embarrassing, just move on. If you ponder on that thing, you're only gonna make it worse. So I just want to let go of that in 2024. That's just honestly what I want to do. Yeah, ignoring conviction. This one is my last one. For me personally, I would always hear some people say things and it would just rub me the wrong way. I would feel either really bad for something or I would just feel something in my gut. I just don't want to ignore conviction. Like when I know I'm not supposed to be doing something, I'm not going to engage in it anyway. Or if I already did it and I feel a conviction for it, repent or make it right. Anyways, yeah, those are my ins and outs for 2024. I hope you liked it. We're gonna stop the video here, but I hope you enjoyed listening to my ins and outs. I hope you maybe found some ideas, some inspiration, some things that you notice you relate to. Thank you so much for watching my video.